but I could use some self-loving. Ain't gotta say nothing, they already know how I'm coming. I've been working on me, I've been loving on me. I had to learn to love myself. And no, I don't mind no help, I'd rather do it myself.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just thought I should do a little bit intro there because that's catchy. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about self-love, like embracing your self-love, like channeling into your self-love. Embrace it. Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about self-love. This idea actually came from my friend. She messaged me, and then I'm not going to go into details what she was talking about, but because it's personal. Yeah, but she messaged me, and then she was just talking about stuff like how to embrace your self-love. And then I just thought, since I've been working on myself for like 3 years now and tapping into my self-love, I should make a video and just encourage people out there, ladies, men, or whoever want to be encouraged out there, how I've done it. And just a disclaimer, these points are the points that I've used and they've worked for me throughout this 3 years, but they might not work for everyone, which is fine, which is okay. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what I've done, and I hope you can pick 1 or 2 from there that can help you. So let us tap into it. Let's tap into it. Yes. Get your popcorns. Yeah. Get your popcorns because you're gonna like this one. And I just feel like I need to make a part 2 of this one because it's gonna be, I have a lot of points that I've written down, but I don't think I'll be able to put them all in this few minutes that I'm intending to put them into. So grab your popcorns, okay, and your Cheetos. You need that, yeah, and your Lays, your Cheetos.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
I'm not.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not. I'm sitting on my
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
So grab your popcorns and we're gonna get into it. Enjoy. So the voice point that I have, the first one is know yourself. Know yourself, guys. The thing is that I know I might be saying this, like, know yourself, and someone is like, oh my god, I already know myself, like, let's skip to the next point, please. And I'm like, you know what, sometimes we think that we know ourselves, but the truth is we don't really know ourselves until we ask ourselves, until we sit down and find out who we really are. I mean, like, knowing yourself is knowing who you really are, what makes you happy, what pisses you off, what makes you tick, your love languages. Yeah, we just include it there because it's all the way we're talking about self-love, innit? What you like, what you enjoy doing, everything about you, what sets you off, the things that you hate, things that irritate you, all of those things, the flaws, the good, the bad, and the ugly, that all make up you. So you have to know yourself, know who you are, know what you like, know all of those things, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the disgusting, and the nasty things. Forget the part. Forget that one, sorry. Scratch that. The good, the bad, and
Stop it. Get some help.
every single things, all the things that you do that you might call nasty, all of those things. Know yourself and embrace yourself. And knowing yourself is kind of like a self-reflection thing. Like, you have to go back and find and look at yourself and say, who am I? Like, ask yourself this question, like, who am I? What do I like? What makes me happy? And once you know yourself, that's the first step of tapping into self-love. Because I personally believe that you can never love or learn to love someone until you learn to love yourself. You owe that to yourself. You need to learn to love yourself. You need to learn to accept yourself. You need to learn to embrace yourself. You need to learn to be okay being the person that you are. And as long as you're okay with who you are, you accept who yourself, you love yourself, and you learn how to love yourself, and you become that person, another person can come into your life and increase that and not diminish that. Because if someone comes and try to diminish that, you're quick to notice it and be like, you know what, bro, you're tripping. Bye, boy, bye. Yeah, because you now know yourself, and you know the things that make up you, and you understand yourself, and you know who you truly are, and you accept yourself, and you don't need to go outside your way to look for validation from someone else or look for acceptance from someone else. Because girl, you're already accepted by who? Yourself. So point number 2. Point number 2 of this is embrace yourself. Embrace the little girl in you, embrace the little boy in you. I'm a psychology counseling student, and I'm starting to be a counselor, and I want to major into counseling, doing therapies, but mainly in child psychology. And I've realized that I've realized that with the knowledge that I've acquired, I've realized that most of the problems that we encounter in our adulthood are all the things that happened when we were a child. It might be childhood trauma, it might be childhood neglect, or it might be childhood anything that you went through. Most of the stuff that we go through when we're older, they're all emerged, or they started when we were young, when we were just kids. So learn to embrace the inner person in you, the inner little person in you, the younger self within you. Embrace yourself, embrace the little girl within, embrace the little boy within, so that you can tap into the person that you want to be, the person that you always wanted to be. So by doing that, how do you do that?
Good question. That's a very good question. Can you give me an answer today? That's a good question.
Okay, so the thing about this is look back on your past relationship, because it's all about self-reflection, right? You look back on your past relationship, look at the things that you do, the traits that you have, like your personality, and try to address each and every one of them, asking yourself, okay, where did this one evolve from? Okay, I'm like this, but where does this one evolve from? I'll give an example of myself. I grew up always wanting to feel accepted and loved and being part of something, like just the feeling of me feeling like I'm being accepted by someone always made me feel like I belong in the world and I'm wanted. And because of that, I was always in relationship. I had to feel like I had to be in a relationship. Like I would keep on jumping from one relationship to another. And when I'm single, I feel like, nah, something's off. Something's not right, okay? I need to find someone. I need to be with someone, because that's what I thought was the way. I thought I had to be with someone for me to feel accepted, for me to feel loved, for me to feel like I have a purpose. I am part of something. I'm part of the world. Like, that's what I thought. And because of that, I constantly had to be in a relationship with someone. And the problem with that is that every time I left this relationship, because them niggas were tripping, they were moving mad. They were tripping, because the thing is, if someone comes into your life and they see that you don't treat yourself well, they're never going to treat you right. They're always going to step on you and use you like a doormat, because you don't know yourself and you don't know your worth. You don't know how valuable you are. You don't know your worth. You don't know how special you are. You don't know how expensive you are. You're a dime. You're a precious dime. So because of that, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know myself. And people would just come into my life, they just do whatever they want to do, and then they will leave. And then when they do leave, I'm the one who's left to have to do with all of that. I have to deal with rejection, I have to deal with betrayal, and let's say you cheated, and I have to deal with stuff like, okay, so I'm not good enough. I have to deal with things, thinking my confidence, my self-esteem is low because of all of those things. Now go on social media, I start stalking this other girl that, some files coming out, so I start talking, oh my God, don't look at me with them judgmental eyes, like you never did that. Like you never did that. Excuse me. We all know we stalk people, we stalk our exes. Excuse me. I can't be the one who does this. Like when you break up, I mean, not does, I mean like did before I got saved. Did before. Okay, so I'll be going to checking the profiles. Okay, this is how she dressed. Okay, she got a nice booty, or she does this, or I'm gonna do that as well because I bet he left me because I don't do that. No, and I was wrong. I was so wrong because I didn't understand that we are all different individuals. And we're not going to be the same. Just because someone is thick, someone's got a booty, someone has got this, or someone is thin, or someone's beautiful, someone's light-skinned, someone's dark-skinned, someone's white, someone's black, Asian, whatever. We are all different and unique in our own way. And that makes us special. And that's what makes us special. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And because of that, I started thinking, oh, I need to change, or I need to dress in a certain way, I need to start speaking in a certain way, I need to start acting in a certain way, I need to do things in a certain way so that guys can notice me, so that the next guy won't leave me. But no, the next guy still left me. The next guy still did the same to me. The next guy still left me bruised, still left me broken, because I didn't know myself, because I didn't embrace myself, because I didn't understand myself, because I hadn't tapped into I didn't embrace myself, embrace the love within. And because of that, I carried a lot of trauma, I carried a lot of things from all of these relationships that I was coming out from. And that's the thing of not knowing yourself and not fully embracing yourself and who you are, and not working on the things within and the little girl within, and embracing that little girl within. Because the thing is, no amount of sex, no amount of a good relationship or a good date, no amount of a good relationship or a good person can come and heal you. You're gonna have to heal by yourself. You're gonna start working on yourself, because the other person who's coming, they've got their own issues. They've got their own issues, and then they can't come. I was constantly thinking that the person that's gonna come is gonna come and fix me. I know, we've all been there, darling. We've all been there. You're always thinking the next person is going to come is going to fix me, and if they don't meet your expectations, oh boy, you was tripping, boy, it's his fault, or this, that, and we start blaming the other person. We start blaming them, and we start being like, you know what, I'm not going to be with this guy because we were not even compatible anyways. He was not even my match anyway. I just dated him because he begged me to. Nah, you know what, I'm gonna on to the next one. Thank you, next. Yeah. But then the thing is, you're just moving on next to the person and not actually dealing with the problem. You're not dealing with the. But the thing is, you're just moving.
Says, you give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish. You give him
the thing is, you're just moving on to the next person, but you're not actually dealing with the actual problem, which is within yourself. So you need to work on yourself. You need to know yourself. You need to embrace yourself to be the person, like, who's someone else, to be the person that you want that person to love. You're gonna love yourself and make yourself that person, and not someone else coming into your life and yourself. So I feel like I don't have enough time now, but I've got more to tell you guys. I've got more points for you guys, and if you don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I know I want to say like 2 points: know yourself and embracing yourself. But I've got more points, and because of my time, I'm gonna have to end the video here. And thank you so much, guys, for watching till the end. Thank you so much. I hope that you tap into your self-love. By the time we finish this series, of tapping into your self-love, you will be a new person. Yeah, so thank you so much, and bye.
يلا مع السلامة.
I've been working on me. I've been loving on me. I had to learn to love myself.